And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. And this is the rubber match, Ziggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Matthew Boyd.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
TJ Friedl, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That's in there, and the count even 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So digging in, Santiago Espinal. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
One of our cover stars is at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah, the first Reds player to be featured on the cover of the show. That must be a cool feeling for him.
Next offering upstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5. Steps on the bag for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch misses. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Reds leave 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, Today's starting pitcher, Nick Martinez. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Fraley makes a nice running catch. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
John Birdie in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that's in there at the knees. 1 out, base is empty. This one in the air, center field. Friedel. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. First pitch just misses.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
And that skips in the dirt. That one's in there, and it's 2-1. Two out, space is empty. Next offering is fouled back. And there's the ball. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Stevenson in his 5th season, hitting 5th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2015. Boyd back to work. And that one missing low. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Nope. Just missed. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count now even up. Gets a piece and stays alive. The next offering misses, and the count's full. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer, entering this one second in the National League in hitting. Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there.
Starts him with a breaking ball, but that's a pitch he's really comfortable hitting. You can't rely on breaking stuff to be automatic out pitches against him.
Hit softly on the ground to third. To Horner at second for one. On to first in time. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley. First pitch, not close. That one hit to right. Tucker should have it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping in, Seiya Suzuki. On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it. And sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Ian Happ at the plate now. That's ball one.
No strike.
Suzuki on at first. Nobody out. Check on the runner. Suzuki back on a dive. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Elliott, second for 1. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. And that one's a little bit low. 1-1. No score here in the second. And foul ball. Got at him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. Cubs are down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
McLean.
I try to open up, but then I close tight. Cause who could understand what I feel like? Is what I feel like. I know it ain't right. But who could ever listen and won't judge you? And even if you didn't, I don't trust you.
And that drops in for a strike. And that misses. And 1-1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Boyd. And it's caught for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So the batting order turns over. T.J. Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ball one there.
Ball one.
On the corner for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Top of the third, no score. That one missed.
1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Now the number 2 hitter, Santiago Espinal. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And another ball. Man at first, 1 away.
No strike.
That clips a corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Runner on the go. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Alcantara settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Strike on the inside corner.
1-1.
Next offering upstairs. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Drops into the glove, and that is that. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Still no score. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off
check out the
for
latest
the
news from around the
The
league.
center fielder, Kevin.
Yeah, I do.
Alright.
I do it often. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. It's the game, and yeah, I'm bossing. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. I gotta eat. I'm hungry. It's the crash test, and they the dummies, and they try to do it like me, but they can't do it.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Headed towards the corner. Fraley really on his horse for it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And that one lifted in the air center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down.
Batting eight, the catcher, Miguel.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The other way, makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Nicky Lopez in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 outs. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and we are still scoreless.
I'm a boss. Me and you no contest. So go get lost. I've been busy flossing. I got options. Watching, but I don't want them.
Back here at the friendly confines, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Gavin Lux. And that one fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That one the other way. Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Walked his first time. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Happ ranging back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Wow, that one almost got out of here. I know the wind's blowing out to left, but man, that almost pushed it over the fence. I bet hitters are trying to get the ball up in the air and hit it that direction. I know I would be.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. A single his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Birdie makes the catch, and that'll do it. Reds down in order, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Nico Horner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And a big swing and a miss.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Birdie stands in now and watches strike one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And a foul ball.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end. Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Next to hit, Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Next offering is fouled back.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
2-2 now.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point.
Steer.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on the scene. Super clean. Tonight we gon' flex.
Boyd back to work. That's outside. 1-0. Steer in his 3rd season 27 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Next for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. Out to center. Alcantara under it. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. Vidal Brujan coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Now playing center field. Number 17.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Vidal
Now it's the second
Brujan.
baseman, Matt McClain. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Kicks and deals. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's to third. Slides for the stop. The throw. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Well, he still gets the RBI, but that was a really nice play. Great athleticism. You get it out, and you take away the base hit.
And the batter now, TJ Friedel. He's 2 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just off the inside edge. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's off the outside edge. And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Inside ball 4.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Espinal in the box again. Takes a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Julian Merriweather up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Miller also throwing. Friedel, the runner at first with 2 gone. And before the 0-1, he asks for time. Two outs. Pop up here, third base side. Birdie should have this one. And that is that. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 1 and the Cubs nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. And the right-hander back to work. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Fought off foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling
The
you what,
lefty,
pitcher and catcher
number
are on the
8,
same page right
Ian
now.
Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. That catches the top part of the zone, and that is strike 1. Line drive, hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael.
And now Michael Bush went down on strikes his first time through. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And it remains 1-0.
Now pitching for the
Julian
Cubs,
Merriweather will take
number
over here.
66.
And he's had his struggles so far this
Julian
year, as you can see the inflated
Merriweather.
ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this
De La
one.
Cruz.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Squeezes it, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
And now it's Gavin Lux.
Lux.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Ryan Brazier up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's down.
Way upstairs.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's 3-2. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some
Up
really
next for
close
Cincinnati,
pitches, and
the catcher,
somehow
Tyler
he found a way to keep the bat on his
Stevenson.
shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Stevenson
Counts 1-0.
up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Lux, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that one is lifted in the air. Holds it in on the run. And there's 2 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
So up next, Will Benson, 1 for 2. Strike 1.
All ones the count.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Lopez on the move. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Outside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Reds 1 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's Vidal Brujan.
The center fielder.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And that's through there for a strike.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Center field. Friedel gets under it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher,
Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit.
Social media, they swallowing. Life alive, the lives are undermined. It's astonishing. We're bonded by the roots, but we live to stay alive. Like we all just played the lotto, but the numbers never ride, and I'm tired of it.
And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
One down, base is empty. In the air, right field. And it clanks off his mitt. Throws to second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
One out, runner at second. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. High in the air, out to right. Makes the grab, out number 2.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Berg, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Third home run of the season. It's 2-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
So 2 down. John Birdie, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Dives, but he can't get it. It's a foul ball. That one just misses. This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Cubs add 2 on this homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Phil Bickford. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Number 51, Phil Bickford.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
That's towards center. And there's one down.
Now batting, the right
So
fielder,
digging in, Jake Fraley. And the first offering is not close. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that misses. And that's ball 2. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball, that's outside.
And the tying run is on base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
The batter, number 9.
One down. Now it's going to be Matt McLean. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
On the ground, 2 ball. To second, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And now, T.J. Friedl. Fouled off. He was late. Tied him up inside with that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. McLean off of first with 2 away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one just misses. Now 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Just off the outside part of the plate.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Phil Bickford out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Porter Hodge on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
First and second, 2 outs. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 3. Grounds 1 to short. Lopez. They get the force, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 2 and the Reds 1.
Look at me. He's swerving. I'm feeling so powerful. Look at me. I am a boss. I make the rules. Don't listen to nobody. Do what I choose. Got nothing to lose. I make
make decisions. I'll be on top, never losing. So down on my knees, I'll be back on my feet. I am a queen, it's time to be seated. My head's a crown, feeling so powerful, it doesn't come cheap. Picture perfect, this is style I'ma keep. Never be looking the same, switch your style every week. Switch up my vibe, depending on how you gon' speak to me.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brent Suter.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. So up now for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. That'll fire up the dugout. His 18th home run of the season. It's 3-1.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, he's a hitter. It's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. That's out to center field. Friedel has this one sized up, puts it away for the out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
And the batter now, Ian Happ. Right through there for a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Friedel makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
That one the other way. De La Cruz whips it to first. 3rd out. Cubs get one on the solo shot, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyson Miller.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Miller, a 6'5" righty, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The shortstop takes the ball. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And gone into the home run basket. A solo shot. It's 3-2.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now here is Gavin Lux. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Makes the catch, one down.
Now batter, the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Ball one, no strikes. And that one hit to first. Down the line, and it's foul. High fly ball out to center field. Bruhan brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati.
Benson.
Will Benson. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Ground ball to the right side. Horner throws to first in time. And that is the third out of the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, Vidal Bruhan.
Vidal Bruhan.
Suter back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That clips the corner. Sets him down on strikes. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. Miguel Amaya, the next to hit.
Miguel Amaya.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Brent Suter is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Graham Ashcraft.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
The batter, number 6, shortstop Nicky.
And up next for Chicago,
Lopez.
Nicky Lopez gets the call. 0-1. Amaya stands at first with one out. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Slinging it to first in time.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting one out of it.
So here's Horner now. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball there. The 0-1. And that's down and away. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
John Birdie at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And there's the strike. That one inside. Look out. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. To the right side. Sends it to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up for the Reds. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, number 43.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Spencer Steer now at the plate.
First baseman, number 7, Spencer Steer.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Jake Fraley will hit next. That is upstairs for ball 1.
1-0.
That's in there.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Snap throw to first. Steer dives back in, but they got him. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Amaya collects. too long.